2023 has been a pretty good year for mobile gaming, and whether if it's paid games or free ones, there's more than hundreds of new games to pick up and play that won't really need any internet. I mean, literally console quality ports in replay. And if you like, here's almost 20 new amazing freemium offline and single player games for your Android and iOS devices as well. Number 1, it's single-handedly the best offline first-person shooter that you can find out on the Play Store. Number 1, we have something called Combat Master Mobile FPS, something you all could have hands on because it's less than a gigabyte in size, and it's been around for a while, so it's kind of almost bug-free. This is actually from an insane group of veterans who really know what they're doing when it comes to delivering a game, and honestly, I can't really for the life of me figure out why this game doesn't have ads. I mean, it stays that way. Anyway, game is available on both the Google and the App Store with over 1 million downloads each, and if you want something to play against good AI, this is really the beast of them all. Number 2, maybe the best paid and also free survival horror shooter that you can have hands on right now. It's Last of Us inspired, but in first person from an indie developer and the first work ever, a game called Fall Survival. This game is rated a 5 out of 5 on the Play Store through its demo. You can play it fully for $50. This game has literally 0 reported bugs. So far, it's graphically literally a PlayStation 4 game, but only about 400 megabytes in total. Coming up behind that, it's gotta be the most engaging game in the list today, I'm not even kidding. If you're keen to the series, you know every single Dark Domes mobile game has been better than another one so far, and so is exactly the case with the new game, Escape from the Shadows. This is escape from almost visual novel adventure that delivers the single most complex yet jaw-dropping puzzles in its series. The game is about 100 megabytes in total and is free all the way. Coming up behind that from only a month ago, I actually missed out on the chance to mention it more when it was revealed. With almost 100,000 downloads as an offline action sim, here we have Shark Rage. Y'all remember the PC game Maneater? This shark is taking revenge on those who killed his family. Remember that? Well, this game is precisely that, with even more gory combat, and it's a mobile exclusive, so it's 150 megabytes in total, and it's playable offline. I mean, try it. What do you even have to lose? If you like driving, chilling, relaxing, Truck Sim Pro USA has been out for a couple of weeks now and is downloaded 1 million times. I mean, how often do we get offline games that are so popular out of some company that's downloaded over 1 million times? It's got divine reviews, it's rated a 4.5 out of 5. It's about 3 gigabytes in total though, that's the only downside of the game is big. You get an open world, a bunch of trucks, a lot of customization options, and it is all the way free with only in-app purchases. SNK just released a free version of Samurai Shodown for PCs, iOS, Android, worldwide, and that is through Netflix membership, like a week ago. This is like a 4-year-old 2D style samurai fighting game that goes back to more than 30 years ago when it started on arcade machines. This is a 3D version of that, a console game that was released a few months back, earlier in the year. It is as every bit as good as the PC version. It's playable offline. You can actually play it without the Netflix subscription if you go through APK Ward and a few other websites, and the whole thing's about 2 gigabytes in total.
無情の風は時を選ばず
Available for the price of $2, rated a 4.5 out of 5 at number 7, we have Untruly Heroes, which honestly, I just wanted to give this game an honorable mention because of the gorgeous graphics and the fact that I've never included this one in any of my videos. And the reason being, it's a paid game and you have to play it with a controller, otherwise the game really sucks. It's a $2 game. The graphics and the designs and the uniqueness of the game is really good. It's playable offline, and if you're into platformers and action games, this is really a good one. Number 8, we have Deer Simulator Future World. The literal number 1 rated free-to-play sim came on the Play Store with comedy components. For real, this is a open world adventure, which in case you missed out on, was released for PCs a few years ago. It's a pretty famous one, just like Goat Simulator, and the best thing is you can play it offline. It's about 300 megabytes in total, free, rated a 5 out of 5, and this is really in-game footage. Play it. Now, number 9, if you didn't like the Deer Simulator we mentioned earlier, or you haven't played this one either, you gotta know there is a Goat Simulator 2. Not just the game itself, a DLC they release that is taking inspiration from Star Wars. You can play this one for free or the whole franchise with all DLCs for like $8, but both options are available on Google and the App Store. This is a open world, also comedy themed action adventure. It's just imagine Grand Theft Auto in which you just play as a goat. It's a great game, about a gigabyte in total, and it's also free. Been available since June 1st this year as a Ubisoft original over here, an offline game. Here too, we have Shark Primal, which is a neck and head above a lot of games in the list as for its replay. Actually, this is an award-winning game when it was originally released before it was taken down once, and now back on the Play Store with a 4.8 out of 5. Over 100,000 downloads and literally no bugs that anybody have ever reported. Come on, it's a Ubisoft original. Drive for Speed's been around for over 2 years now, and about a month ago, it just went on and actually got an offline update, made the whole game literally free and playable offline globally. And also then took care of a few bugs that it had, and people were complaining about it. The game is an open world, driving and racing. Imagine Horizon Forbidden West / Burnout. Someone took them both and made a mobile game out of them for free. Anyway, the game's about 150 megabytes in total and free all the way. Number 12. Quick honorable mention over here. Has been around for almost 3 years and ever since downloaded almost 1 million times. It's a game called Blade of God. This is a pretty decent Darksider style hack and slasher. An RPG with almost a Souls-like feel to it, based off of Norse mythology with a pretty decent story and some really good gameplay mechanics. There's one problem: this game doesn't really work on all devices. If it does work for you, good for you. And another thing is about 2 GB in total. Rated a 4.9 out of 5, almost 500,000 downloads since earlier this year. Number 13, we have Shadow Slayer. Also, some of you might know it as the Demon Hunter. This game's an action RPG, a Souls-like platformer that's all the way playable offline. Got a campaign, works with a controller, about 200 megabytes in total, and the only problem that I can think of is that playing this game is actually really challenging. So keep that in mind. If you like something easier, maybe you should go for something like the number 7. Sitting on the Play Store with a 5 out of 5, over 50,000 downloads as an offline game. Number 14, we have Super Cat Tales. This is an action platform RPG that was released about a month ago, and ever since regarded as the cutest pixel art mobile game. Hell, it's a cat, you play as a cat, and it's got a story on top of it, a dedicated soundtrack. The game is free, playable offline, and about 50 megabytes in total. Coming from the same developers of the offline Sunset Bike Racer, we've got over here finally a free global version of Airborne Motocross Bike, downloaded about 1 million times since and rated a 4.5 out of 5. This game is a mountain biking or gliding racing game, kind of like trial games, but you can actually play it in multiplayer with friends and even in offline. It's got a campaign, you do have parachutes, guides, the game even supports a controller, and it's about 100 megabytes in total. Number 16 is the best game in the list. Honestly, my favorite game of all time on the Play Store, although I've already played and purchased the game on PCs. If you haven't played it either, it's a game called Lost and Play. It's a puzzle point and click adventure that's honestly everything you've ever dreamed of, a perfect retro cartoony goodness. The game is about a gigabyte in total, it's a 5 out of 5. There's a demo for it and there's a premium version where you can purchase for about $3. Just play it. Number 17 from around the same time last year almost, sitting on the Play Store with a 4.8 out of 5 for $1 since May this year. Technically a free game, we have a Demon Hunter Premium. I mean, you can actually play it for free, but it's online. Anyway, I would argue it's actually the best action RPG hack and slasher in the list if we are talking challenge. The game is really hardcore and really well made, it's got no bugs. I like the action about this one, the game has been rewarded, playable offline and taking down about $1 in top.
It means you finally woke up.
And last but not least, sitting on the Play Store only with the absolute most positive review score out of the whole mobile horror genre, we have at number 18, Forgotten Memories, which is a $5 mobile piece, a masterpiece. Legitimately the single best third-person psychological survival horror game that you can pick up and play right now if you have ever enjoyed a Resident Evil or especially a Silent Hill game. This game is about a gigabyte in total. It's been around for years, works with a controller, and it's absolutely the best overall today.